Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about Fred Meister. He was super popular. He was one of the biggest guys in offline TV. He recently came back after taking a year hiatus. He decided he was going to touch his female counterparts, coworkers, friends, whatever, fellow streamers, people that he worked with. It was obviously super controversial. And he definitely dealt with a lot of backlash. He took a year off. 2 weeks ago, he decided he was going to release a comeback slash apology slash kind of, how he's changed. And I definitely think it got a little sticky. The like ratio is about 33,000 at the time of me recording this to 33,000 likes, 18,000 dislikes, so about 15K difference, which is honestly coming back from, it's not funny, but, a horrible sexual assault accusation from his close friends. If you don't know more about the story, we'll get into it a little later, but basically he got drunk. This happened multiple times. He got drunk and decided he wanted to touch his female friends when they were sleeping in their bed. So today we're going to take a look at that video and kind of talk about, what he said and the excuses slash reasoning he gave and how he has improved slash gotten it fixed or, worked on himself.
It's true. I was lost. I lost sight of my principles. I lost my sense of boundaries, my ability to harbor compassion and consideration. I was blinded by my own doing and hurt some of the people I've come to care about the most. To anyone I truly hurt, I just want to once and for all say, I'm sorry. In the end, I could hardly recognize myself. And then it was like a light switch went off. And there I was in this infinite, self-inflicted pit of isolation, depression, and pain.
See, so off the bat, you're kind of seeing deflection. I want to say it's interesting. He's saying he's isolated, he's depressed, he's this, he's that. So it's kind of interesting, and it's not a good look for something like this, obviously, because it becomes inner focused rather than on the people. So I think it's kind of, and it's one of those things where obviously in today's day and age we are so much more aware of kind of these issues, and it's a good thing. But at the same time, a lot of people feel like it could go overboard in the opposite direction. And realistically, I'm not saying that it's common, but it does happen. But with him, it's just he admitted it. It was multiple accounts from different women, right? And I think kind of with that in mind, you have to just acknowledge that this is a sexual predator, right? Even though it does seem minor, but really when it comes to stuff like this, minor is it's not the right way to think about it. And so like I'm saying is that you're seeing this kind of deflection and you're seeing this kind of renegotiation. So like I said, is that it's one of those things where I just want to preface before we go into the background is that this is not someone that was misunderstood or had a bad go. He's acknowledged what he's done. It's very clear, and that's why I'm going to kind of let you hear what he has to say first and explain why I don't think he went about it the right way, and I think that maybe it's sorry enough, I guess is kind of the question that we're dealing with here, because there's only so much you could do. You can never take back what you've done, and especially in a situation like this, it will last with those females and what the females, we'll talk about them too, but it lasts, for a lifetime. A trusted individual that you are living with coming into your room and touching you, which is what he did, definitely last. And so it's one of those things where it takes a lot of perspective to kind of sift through the weight of this situation, and I'm not going to play out the whole video. I'm kind of just going to go do highlights, backstory, kind of explain how it was taken. Obviously, there was different reactions on different platforms. This is mostly a Twitch thing, but YouTube and Twitch kind of coincide, and he obviously has a YouTube channel where he uploaded this, and I'm just gonna let you know that it is frustrating, because he kind of starts saying that being down bad is kind of a reason that it was okay. He's saying I'm sad. Sorry, I touched you. I was sad. Which to me, that is so far in the wrong direction, right? Because he's not saying I didn't understand boundaries. It was a miscue. There's none of that. It was, I was lonely, so I just wanted to touch you. That's literally what he's saying. But we'll get more into that little further down the way here.
Hey.
There we go?
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? Are you canceled? What are you doing?
Wait, what the fuck?
So this is just a quick one, but literally he's laughing at the fact he got canceled right there. In case that escaped you, he thinks it's funny. So I just thought that was a key little moment. Probably do not want to allude to you not giving a fuck about your sexual assault.
Then I got a dog. Yeah, I called him Bruno. I'm not sure why, but
you can't make this shit up.
my safe space. A place where I can truly challenge myself and conquer all my demons.
With this one, I just don't know. I guess it's supposed to be like a good thing that he's buff now. Took care of himself. It's pretty cool. Talks about the gym being a safe space. Sorry I cut. Literally, it was just a bunch of pictures of a dog. And if you want to sit there and watch that, I'm sorry you have sympathy for a sexual predator who decided to comfort his victims by making himself stronger and more intimidating. No, that's obviously an exaggeration. I kind of don't get the point of this part, though. It's pretty pointless. I don't think anybody cares. He's buff now. He's, like, as you can see, he was not. He's buff. It's pretty cool. I don't know what that has to do with this video, though, so maybe you guys can tell me.
I know a cheap little video I made in a couple hours won't mean jack to most of you, or to the people actually involved. Truthfully, I can't ask for forgiveness from anyone. I know the only thing that will show my improvement are my actions. But I do for now hope what little I've shown you today is enough for you to believe that I'm on my journey to be the best me. I am always growing, always learning, and unlearning. I just want to make people laugh again, man. I want to make people happy again. But now I also want to inspire people to be better. To, like me, seek to be the best version of themselves. That's the kind of energy I'm choosing to put out in the world, and I'm happy with that.
So basically, a little background. I'll throw up a CNN article, kind of some key points on it in the background. So yeah, CNN wrote about this. It got big. It was pretty popular. Well, not popular. It was a pretty big trending story. I think this happened right around the time the Call Me Carson thing did, and there was a lot of sexual assault talks in the gaming industry. The Me Too movement, really took off last year. Or was it last year? Around that time. So it was Lily Pichu that didn't start, but brought out the alleged assault, which led to Pokimane coming out and saying that he was impacting her dating life and basically talking crap on her. And I think, I'm not super familiar with the psychological terms, so basically attempting to gaslight her into being with him. I can't exactly tell what she meant by it. It was kind of unclear. I'm sure it could have been stressful for her or whatever. And it's kind of one of those things where I think the problem is that offline TV has had issues with this before. Their old manager, Lily Pichu, actually again brought it up, and I think that's kind of what makes people hesitant is that sometimes people don't know if it could be verified or not. But the whole thing with this one is that every girl in the house said that they had stories about him being predatory, and it's obviously hard to tell because with gamers, not the most social people, and definitely I think that some of them have been taken misconstrued and maybe canceled when they may not have should have been, or their punishment was too harsh. But Twitch actually decided to take action on this, so you can be pretty confident it's legit. Like I said, this news is over a year old. It's just Fred coming back. I'm just giving background because a lot of us are YouTube frogs, such as myself. Fred actually gave a statement that I'll put up. I'll read it exactly. He said, "I want to make it clear that my intentions were never to act maliciously or predatory." He proceeded to say that he is flawed and has issues that impede his friendships, issues with himself, but he's not a predator and never wanted it to happen. So, it's hard because it's an acknowledgement, but it's not. And maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong. Obviously, there is an extent where we weren't there. Only Lily and him were there the night that happened, and the other females that made the accusations. So, and then Lily proceeded to say, "I couldn't deny that Fed had a questionable history with girls in our circle. I didn't want to confront the fact that our good friend would be capable of this." So, it's one of those things where when you start having multiple, and they're not looking for anything. They're not looking for money. They just wanted him out of the house for their safety. It's hard to, say otherwise. Pokimane gave some comments on it. Pokimane made some tweets on it. Throw the tweets up. Basically, she was saying he wasn't listening. He had power and influence. Basically, that his position kind of made it important to act out and speak on it. Pokimane said that she tried to kind of stand up for him, which makes it kind of interesting when you deal with sexual predators and this stuff, because normally if someone, I'm not saying that Pokimane is lying, but normally when someone is dealing with the real with real trouble, real hurt from something like this, they don't want to help anyone at all. They just want to not hurt them, but retract inward. You know what I mean? So maybe she's just a really good person. I'm not sure. And obviously her accusations were to a much lesser extent than Lily Pichu's, although still valid. Pokimane moved out to live with exclusively women. She was moving out because of Fed. I kept on calling him Fred. We're just gonna call him. He's Fred now. I knew his name is Fed. I used to watch him. Chan is like their manager or something, or their old manager, and basically Lily accused him, and he came out and admitted it too. So he apparently hates himself now. Blah blah blah, blasey blasey. So yeah, that's the full extent of this story. It's one of those things, man, where there's often an in-between story, and I don't know if that's true. Fed definitely seems like he came out and openly admitted he did wrong. So with that, it's kind of up to you. Obviously, it's up to the circumstance, and I definitely think that the fallout impacted him, and obviously his viewership. He probably didn't make a lot of money. It's probably going to be very hard to get ads. Yeah, I don't know. It's a very sticky situation. He did stream. You can go watch it. You look up the full VOD. It's out there. It's kind of just him talking about what happened with his the subscribers. I think he maintained actually a pretty good Twitch subscription. No, I'm just kidding. Twitch took it away, didn't they? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. yeah, so it's a sticky one. Go ahead and check out the rest of my videos. It's been a long time since I posted, but I do save my live streams on YouTube. Dying Diglett on Twitch. Diglett Dying, reverse, same spelling as my name, just reverse the words. Follow me on Twitter, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. I'm definitely thinking about making some more commentary just to kind of get background. It's super hard to keep up with Twitch commentary because the beef is not as well documented. It's kind of if you're not there, you're not there. So maybe I'll throw some more up there for us YouTube folks if you liked it. So thanks.